Vitale American Retirement Advisors with the Gradient Investments Weekly Market Update for the week ending April 26, 2024. Let's get into stocks and what happened. Stocks did rebound last week, but are still down in April. Growth stocks led the way last week and continue to have the best stock performance year to date. As a result of last week's rebound, only U.S. small cap stocks, which is the Russell 2000, are in negative territory for the year. Now, bonds, the U.S. aggregate, remain negative year to date as interest rates, both the 2-year and 10-year treasuries, have risen thus far. We thought we were going to see the rates come down, which means the values would come up, but we were hoping to have much better bond performance this year, but haven't seen it. So due to rising rates, the average 30-year mortgage is also now back above 7%. Let's talk about upcoming economic releases this week. We should see the jobs will take center stage this Friday with the non-farm payroll reports. Investors will be watching for any changes in trends for job growth, unemployment, as well as wage growth, as this has a significant influence on consumer behavior. The stocks go back and forth depending on what's coming out. They want to see what inflation looks like and everything else. So in Gradient's opinion, the market outlook, jobs are the largest factor for continued resiliency for economic trends. If jobs remain strong and wage growth continues to be higher than the inflation rate, then we believe it is positive for the economy and for the markets. And the mixed part of this picture is for those that believe the Fed cuts are needed to keep the rally going. A strong job market will make this less likely. Earnings are still ongoing and trends are relatively strong. We're seeing a lot of good company earnings right now. Most firms are beating on revenues and earnings, and profit margins are better than expected. And the S&P 500 is poised for the third straight quarter year-over-year growth. So that's all good, all positive stuff. That's what we've been saying, that we should have a good year this year. Let's talk about some of the stocks in the news. Alphabet, Google, which is in our Core Select, Contrarian, and G33 holdings, reporting earnings last week that exceeded expectations. The company announced 15% year-over-year revenue growth and also initiated its first ever dividend of 20 cents per share. Chipotle, which is owned in the Core Select and G33, reported earnings last week that exceeded expectations on both revenue and earnings. The company revenue increased by 15.4% year over year, and adjusted earnings were up 25% from last year. So it's all very positive things. We're starting to see that, the market's looking good. Remember, a lot of portfolios are still up just a little bit in the last 3 years, because remember, 22 was down, 22 was down, 23 was up, 24 is up, but we're still, some accounts are negative depending. But we've always found if we just stay the course, do properly allocated, you're going to be okay. Make sure we're pulling income from the right buckets. But also, we talked about, remember, just like when the interest rates go down, if you have a mortgage and the interest rates go down, we're going to refinance that loan, right? Same thing's happening right now. We're looking at a lot of the older annuities. They're great, they're safe money, but what happened, interest rates are way up. So now it's time to refinance some of these annuities. Even with some of the surrender charges, we're able to still do so much better. So we're looking at that and making sure that, if you get a call or if you look at that and say, hey, Joe, can we do better? Absolutely. We're finding there are a lot better options out there right now for the limited time. So take advantage of those while we can. And that's it for this week's market summary. Thank you so much for being part of the ARA family. If you'd like to get a hold of us, 855-756-5700. Visit us at aradvisorsinc.com. Watch for new things coming forward. We're looking forward to seeing you again soon. God bless you. We'll see you next week.